us, so get with it. Stripes on point, man, ready to destroy, man. Trying to have fun, but anybody can get it. Be on the grind till the morning, stacking up money. If you make it, just show man a sign if you're down for the game. Don't fuck with the gang, we don't fucking pretend. We be busting the clubs, cause you know that we can. Don't fuck with the gang, we don't fucking pretend. Still rocking the show, still feeling the flow. Swagger on point when I step in. Signs in the air for the gang that you reppin'. Don't get brave when I'm stepping in the rave. If you show man love, everything's okay. So for a lively rave to have fun in. If there ain't girls in the place, we ain't coming. Middle finger up to the Jake, stepping in with the gang. Please tell the police they can't come in. Show me a salute, that's gang. Pure love for the crew, that's gang. Don't try shit if you ain't gonna bang. Just show man a sign if you're down for the gang. Show me a salute, that's gang. Pure love for the crew, that's gang. Don't try shit if you ain't gonna bang. Just show man a sign if you're down for the gang. Show man a sign if you're down for the gang. Don't fuck with the gang, we don't fucking pretend. We be busting the clubs, cause you know that we can. Don't fuck with the gang, we don't fucking pretend. Still rocking the show, still feeling the flow.
Since you're new to 18 block, what did you return from the last 3 years? Any money your last set might have been? Free.
I just have no design from last year.
You good? Find it in the fish.
Really good time. Years ago when I was 8 or 5 months.
Don't leave money on the table. Move stage our block and get a free second look review. Sex look is included at no additional cost with the purchase of tax preparation. Results vary. All tax situations are different. Please apply if you have a spot on the return.
T-Mobile 5G home internet keeps getting better. Starting at $55 a month, there's a lot to love about our best internet yet.
One thing we love about home internet from T-Mobile is it works from the basement to the attic.
And it's fast.
Ooh, right. Two things we love about home internet from T-Mobile are it works all over and it's super fast.
And it's reliable.
Yes. So 3 things.
And it has streaming perks and advanced cybersecurity.
Get T-Mobile's best home internet starting at $55 a month with auto pay and any voice line. Plus, price lock. We won't raise your rate on internet. Check availability at T-Mobile.com/home internet.
RSV is a common, highly contagious respiratory virus that usually causes mild cold-like symptoms. But in older adults, RSV can worsen chronic health problems, lead to life-threatening illness, or even death. The first RSV vaccine for people aged 60 and older is now available and can be given at the same time as other vaccinations. Appointments are open right now at Kinney Drugs. Just stop by or visit kinneydrugs.com to RSVP for your RSV shot.
Since you're new to H&R Block, we'll look at your returns from the last 3 years for any money your last guy might have missed, for free.
I could get money back from last year?
You could. We'll find any mistakes.
Could have really used that 2 years ago when I dated that mistake for 5 months.
Don't leave money on the table. Switch to H&R Block and get a free second look review. Second look is included at no additional cost with the purchase of tax preparation. Results vary. All tax situations are different. These apply if you have a file an amended return.
Start your year off with some good from Kind Snacks. Good looking, good feeling. Good eating, good tasting. Good everything. Because with Kind Snacks, you don't have to compromise between what tastes good and feels good. Each bar is packed with wholesome ingredients like almonds and peanuts, and delicious flavors like dark chocolate and caramel. Kind Snacks are good and good for you. That's all kinds of good. Tap the banner to shop now.
T-Mobile 5G home internet keeps getting better. Starting at $55 a month, there's a lot to love about our best internet yet.
One thing we love about home internet from T-Mobile is it works from the basement to the attic.
And it's fast.
Oh, right. 2 things we love about home internet from T-Mobile are it works all over and it's super fast.
And it's reliable.
Yes. So 3 things.
And it's streaming perks and advanced cybersecurity.
Get T-Mobile's best home internet starting at $55 a month with auto pay and invoice line. Plus, price lock. We won't raise your rate on internet. Check availability at T-Mobile.com/home internet.
about 1 minute. All I have to do is drag and drop last year's return into H&R Block, and bam, my information is automatically there. So I don't have to go digging around for all my old papers to switch.
Nope. Sounds like we just leveled up our tax game.
Switching to H&R Block is easy. Just drag and drop your last return. It's better for the one.
T-Mobile 5G home internet keeps getting better, starting at $55 a month with a block of love for our best internet yet.
What they need love of our home internet from T-Mobile is it runs from the basement to the attic and it's fast. Right, two things we love about home internet from T-Mobile are it works all over and it's super fast.
And it's reliable.
Yes! So three things.
And it's streaming perks and advanced cybersecurity.
Get T-Mobile's best home internet starting at $55 a month with auto pay and invoice line. Plus price lock. We won't raise your rate on internet. Check availability at T-Mobile.com/home internet.
Raise the runner. Raise the sail. Raise the sail.
Unidentified ships in front of you. Over.
Roger. Wait. Exactly. Enterprise sales.
Reach sales professionals, not professional sales. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right person by industry, job title, and more. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started today
That rat. Like I said, that rat. Not on my watch.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Any and all friendly units within range of this transmission. Lieutenant Wade Jackson requesting immediate support. Any Americans on this damn rock? Yeah.
That was a good long shot.
死傷者が出ている。 進み続けろ。
Mateo! I'm coming, buddy.
Okay, and cancel and just delete.
何、昼前までには奴らも観念するさ。
こいつら何も喋らん。二人とも殺していくぞ。
いや、まだ時間はあるぞ。米兵どもがここに来るまでしばらくかかる。You speak Japanese?
何か聞こえたか？スナイパーだ！捨てろ！引きずり出せ！奴らを追え！スナイパーがいるぞ！敵が
Booker! They're still alive.
Yeah, no shit.
Cut them free. I'm aviation machinist mate, 3rd class Hernandez. The ungrateful one's Lieutenant Jackson. We got shot down. That's why we're here. Thanks.
Sergeant James Washington, Army, 93rd Infantry Division. Lenny, patch this man up.
You got any planes? We need to get back up there.
Planes? We're lucky they gave us ammo. That one's dead weight. Just gonna slow us down.
I'm right here.
You know how to use a gun?
Went through basic just like you.
Sarge, we got company!
I got control of the stick now, Lieutenant. You're just along for the ride. All right, men, this ain't the Savoy. Let's get moving. Kibble, Hernandez, you're with me. Eyes up, people. Long way to go.
Better than loading trucks, that's for damn sure.
Hey, you guys said you were 93rd. Never heard of it.
Bet you ain't never met a Negro before, neither. We ain't exactly in the credit-getting business.
Hold up.
See something?
No. But when that sniper got Thompson, it was a bridge just like this.
So how do we cross?
We draw the snipers out. Pilfrey, your name's up.
Hope there's grits in heaven.
My fate? You volunteer?
Hell no.
Then shut your mouth and keep those eagle eyes on the canopy. Stay down! Go!
Hell no.
Then shut your mouth and keep those eagle eyes on the canopy. Stay down! Go! Move! When I get off, I want to see your best, Jesse.
Hell no.
Then shut your mouth and keep those eagle eyes on the canopy. Go! Smoke! When I get a word, I want to see your best, Jesse Owens.
Who?
Oh! Means run fucking fast. Now!
Going for it. He's gotta be close. Check the treetops. There he is, top of that tree. Light it up. There he is, top of that tree. Everybody get a run for it.
What the hell? Why the ropes? These crazy motherfuckers strap themselves up in trees.
What are we doing out here anyway?
Brad shipped in the 93rd to help the 23rd take this rock.
It's a Japanese base not far from here. It's protected by a hollowed-out ridge.
The rest of my boys are stuck behind a locked door. And we're the key.
What the hell does that mean?
Wait, just shut up and do what he says.
Clear out that
Enemy
bridge.
down! I'm setting him up! Everybody get a run for it! Enemy spotted! Enemy infantry!
Keep pushing! I think I got him!
Man, fuck this place. Lenny should have gotten out.
Our obligations to our country never cease but with our lives.
That doesn't sound like Lenny.
John Adams.
Well, someone give Lenny's gun to John Adams. We could use the help.
We'll do what we can.
Don't get us killed, and that might be enough. I have a brother fighting in Europe. If Mama loses her boys to both Nazis and Japanese, well, Hitler ain't got nothing on Mama Howard.
That the ridge?
That's the one.
Holy shit. You're kidding. Are you insane?
Kibble, Pelford, Hernandez, you're with me.
Welcome.
Howard, you're our dragon. Once we clear the wire, we'll be under heavy fire. I need you to turn up the heat on these bastards.
You got it, Sarge.
Jackson, a word.
Yeah?
You're gonna help Private Howard get to that wire. And then, you're gonna keep him covered on the other side. Understood?
Look, in the sky, I'm your man. But this, I'm not the die face down in the mud type.
Then you shouldn't have got yourself shot down. There's a difference between suicide and sacrifice. You do well to learn it. Low and quiet, boys. Howard, Jackson, to the left. The rest of you, on me.
Jackson, give me a hand. Tom, you got your hands dirty.
After you.
Shit. I need a hand. Quick. Not bad. Fly, boy.
I can take that for you. I'm a fast learner.
A lot heavier than it looks. And a hell of a lot harder.
Ready for some payback.
All right, then. Let's get that pillbox.
Okay.
Pillbox! Jackson, get that pillbox! We're on cover fire! Go! Use that torch on the box! Light him up, Jackson! Let's go!
Enemy infantry!
Keep moving forward! Watch the openings! Go, go, go!
Enemy's moving!
He's got a shotgun! Inside! Go! Go! I got him! Wilfred, take out that cannon!
You got it, boss!
Keep pushing! Wilfred!
奴らが出てきたぞ。移動する。
On it, Sarge!
Jackson, last cannon's all yours! Keep your distance! Damn this ridge! Pelfrey, shoot the flare! Let's see him stop us now.
Are you fucking crazy? Why would you fire that here? You just gave the entire Japanese army our location.
The invite's not for them, it's for the rest of my men. Right on schedule.
Lieutenant, come take a look at this. Here come my boys.
Can they finish the job?
Check out the hangar. Near the radio tower.
Foul dive bomber.
You know anyone to fly?
This was your plan all along.
My men can take the base. Slow down the Japanese. But if we had someone in the air, wouldn't that be something?
I'm your man, Sergeant.
I was hoping you would say that. Let's get down.
Do you even know how to land that thing?
Does that ever stop me?
Let's go! Regroup with the tanks! Push down the hill! Listen, you boys, make yourselves at home. Jackson, Hernandez, let's get you airborne. Everyone else, move up.
Are they undone?
that cockpit! We'll push you out of the hangar. Take this. Cover us while we get you in position.
Find us some runway, and we'll handle the rest.
Put your backs into it! Push! Keep moving those bags! Jackson, need cover fire!
see.
We have enough runway?
More or less.
I should have known you'd say that.
Here we go.
The 93rd changed Wade. They showed the flying daredevil from the clouds what war looked like in the dirt. Down there, he learned the only way to win was to have each other's backs. If you get past his talk and you see his actions, you will know who Wade Jackson really is.
I don't care what he did before. Wade abandoned us in Hamburg. I still don't trust him.
I get it. But we're not in this shithole because of him. We're in this shithole because some sodding krauts think they can crack the best team I've ever worked with. Now, we need a plan to get us out of here.
We're surrounded by Nazis. Even if we escape, we're gonna be dead before we reach the door.
Maybe not.
What an idea.
We were gonna put on a show for Richter. It was a gamble, but we'd come too far to give up on getting those files. Polina being next gave us time to get ready. We knew she'd hold her own.
Nice to see you again, Fräulein. Please. Please.
This is exactly what I imagined your weird little office would look like.
Oh. Tell me what your team is planning. Lady Nightingale.
Stalingrad, the city that arrested the Nazis' eastern expansion. Had the city fallen, Russia would have crumbled. The Germans underestimated Russia's will to survive. They underestimated the city and her defenders. The people looked to Polina as a symbol of hope, but she didn't want to be a hero. She wanted only vengeance. The arrogance of the Third Reich was to think they could achieve what the great Napoleon could not. Perhaps if they weren't facing someone as fierce as Lady Nightingale.
There. You heard Stener's been creeping around the commercial district.
Makes sense. It's never far from the slaughter.
It's foolish.
Let's go.
Now wait, we should see who they are so we can let their families know. Knife.
Short! That's a sniper shot. Precise.
But you think there's
There
still...
might be.
Okay. There's more cover this way. Come on.
So how will you kill Steiner, Lady Nightingale?
I told you to stop calling me that.
The name gives the survivors hope, Polina.
Hope would win this war.
Боже мой.
Bastards.
To followers of Lady Nightingale, anyone who gives asylum to this terrorist will face the most severe penalties. Let's go up this way. You think the sniper could be one of Steiner's Jaeger murders?
We should be more careful.
Polina, do you hear that? Take a look. There, on the right. Where is he going?
He's driving towards the commercial district. You may be right about those Jaeger mortars, Misha.
Let's move before we lose sight of him.
Misha, be careful! Get down!
What do we do?
Try drawing fire with my knife!
You what?
Just trust me!
Drawing fire!
I need help!
Ready when you are! have it in Europe! Get down!
Get them off me, Misha!
He can see the glint of your scope, Alina.
Now, Misha!
Move it, давай! coming! Holy shit, Polina! Jägermorder!
Misha! I need you!
Ready when you are! Don't let him get behind you! On the right! He's injured! Get away! He's coming for you! They're falling back! He's injured! Keep going! He's coming for you! They're making a run for it! Keep going! He's coming for you! They're escaping! Empty! Get out in the open! Move up!
I need help!
Tell me when! He's injured! Keep going! He's coming for you! Let's keep working through! Stay low! He's injured! Keep going! He's coming for you! Get after them! Get down!
Is he finally fucking dead? I need help!
They're much tougher than I thought.
Well, you didn't have to fight him.
Help!
Only room for one sniper in Stalingrad.
Let's get out of this field. Ready, sister?
We should be safe for now. 2 Jaeger murders. You must have been worried.
It means we're getting close.
Let's keep moving then. Look, Steiner's vehicle.
I can't shoot him while he's in there.
Let's try to get closer.
I can't wait to put a bullet through Steiner's head.
Wait. This is bad, Polina. We can't strike from here. There's too many of them. Take a look.
Shit. Steiner.
There, on the right.
Bastard.
He might be Steiner's superior.
Sniper, get down!
You okay?
Misha!
That doesn't look.
Just hold still and let me check.
That doesn't sound good.
It's not.
We don't have time for this, sister. You hear me?
I need to get you somewhere safe to patch you up. You're not going to die here. Up! Let's move! I'm getting you to the post office. We'll be safe there. Steady your breathing. I have you. Up! Let's move! I'm getting you to the post office. We'll be safe there. Steady your breathing. I have you. Lean on me. I've got you. Keep pressure on the wound. Shit!
Grenade!
Hold on to me. Stay with me, Misha.
They're closing in!
We're almost there. Shit! Rockets!
We won't make it!
Shut your mouth! I have you! Misha!
What? Stop. Don't let them take Stein.
This knife isn't going to get us out of here. Look, we need to...
Finish. Please. For all of us.
No, you're delirious. Come on, we have to move.
Alina, go!
No! You cover the opening. I go out and flank them.
There is no time. Go. I will slow them down. It's all right.
Alle Ausgänge sichern! Weiter sagen! Irgendwo sein! Los! Die Etage sichern! Hey, Bewegung! Ziel anvisieren! Es ist still! Ganz so sicher!
Lady Nightingale, I know you are here somewhere.
Bastard.
You will not get away this time, little bird.
Robert Steiner gehört! Los jetzt! Bewegung! Direkt voraus! So schlitzt euch die Kehle auf! Was für seine Scharfschützen schon so stark dachte, man hätte es erfunden, um Rekrutenangst zu machen. Oh nein! Sie hat bei der Belagerung Stalingrads meinen Leutnant ermordet. Ja, eine saubere Schusslinie. Und ich erwidere einen Gefallen. Was du mit dem Frankreich auf die Stadt was machst du schon? Na los! Dachte, man hätte es erfunden, um Rekrutenangst zu machen. Oh nein! Sie hat bei der Belagerung Stalingrads meinen Leutnant ermordet.
Sie kann nirgendwo hin. Weiter suchen! These men have eliminated far deadlier threats than you, girl. You are all alone in here. Befreien Sie uns von dieser Plage! Perhaps you're not as skilled as you think you are. Das sollte Ihnen einfallen! Lassen Sie nicht zu, dass sie besiegt! Legen Sie sich sofort um!
spot.
Das sollte Ihnen einfallen! Schluss mit dieser Scharade! Lassen Sie nicht zu, dass sie besiegt! Legen Sie sie sofort um!
Is this the best you Nazi fucks have to offer?
Bleiben Sie wachsam! Dame Nachtigall ist hier irgendwo drin.
Kriegt sie jemand?
Haltet den Champion! In Ordnung! Alle töten! Lady Nightingale. We are... Stop.
Er packt es nicht!
One Russian girl will not get forever. We will hunt you down like the animal you are! I'm willing to die for this misery. yet, Lady Nightingale. Ich werfe eine Granate! Sei aufzubrechen! Na los! Alles klar! Bringen Sie sie mir! Tot oder lebendig! Brechen Sie dieses Gebäude ein! Sie soll sich nirgends verstecken können! Brechen Sie dieses Gebäude ein! Sie soll sich nirgends verstecken können! Das ist mir scheißegal! Feuern Sie jetzt!
You're alone, old man! All your fancy troops, gone! And you're next!
You are nothing without your rifle, Lady Nightingale. You are exactly where I want you. Scurry along. You will not escape Stalingrad alive. You cannot hide forever, little bird. Kill me, Paulina? You are welcome to try. You think you bested us all, but you have... You think you bested us all, but you have not faced me. You think you bested us all, but you have not faced me yet. I know all about you, Paulina. Poor little... Russian bitch! Did Daddy teach you how to shoot a gun? Or maybe brother? Where are they now? Of course! Dead! That's why you're so angry. You think I'm the rich? You are mine now.
Okay, that's where.
You are mine now. Daddy? Found you again! Did Daddy teach you how to shoot and you will... Found you again! Did Daddy teach you how to shoot a gun? Or maybe brother? Where are they now? You are mine now. Did Daddy teach you how to shoot a gun? Or maybe brother? Where are they now? Fuck! Scheiße! Ugh!
Okay, so we didn't go that far.
defiance is pointless. You and this pathetic city will burn in hell. Of course. Dead. That's why you're so angry. You think I'm the reason for all your troubles? I'm tired of your useless games. When really, you should be blaming yourself. Failed to keep of your useless games. You and this pathetic city will burn it. You won't get him away.
Okay, so he's around the corner from me.
You won't get away! You failed to keep them at bay. Now, you won't get away!
Okay, so if I sneak left, I see him there. 2. Okay. Hmm? $255. Oh, Really? Okay. I can eat. Okay. Food. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Uh,
his office for a big reward. Sitting there, he looked relieved and mentioned that he understood the value of rewards, but that they were not really his thing. He was way more focused on getting stronger himself and helping his cute beast level up. With the dean away, Han and Basil are hanging out alone. Han checks on Basil and discovers he's a red dragon now. Basil's flamethrower skill leveled up, and he even got toxic resistance after that dungeon glitch. Han is a bit puzzled about what the Dark Magician group is up to, but since Basil came from the basement, it is clear they are involved somehow. Han gives Basil some props for being a talented hatchling with serious
hmm.
growth and magic skills. He's determined to train him right, even if it takes a lot of work. Then, he shows Basil a slime orb and explains it's a powerful item. He asks Basil if it looks tasty and jokingly suggests giving it a try. Basil looks a bit unsure, like he thinks it might be poisonous. Even though the dragon is hesitant too, Han manages to persuade him to give it a shot by promising that it tastes amazing, and that eating a couple won't hurt him. After some back and forth, Basil finally goes for it. Unfortunately, he ends up puking from the terrible taste, which Han admits he hasn't tried himself. Still, Han notices that Basil's magic power and resistance to toxins have actually gone up after munching on the orb. The slime orb really amps up your stats and even speeds up basic mana growth that usually takes forever. Basil notices the difference and gets totally hooked on the orbs. He just keeps eating them, and his stats shoot up fast. Han's just chilling, watching all this. Go down and feel pretty happy about it. Then out of nowhere, Adele bursts in and says she has been searching everywhere for Basil and finally found him in the dean's office. She asks if he's seriously cool with her taking all the credit for handling the error slime, since that would make her way more famous and snag her some sweet rewards. Han scratches his head and says he doesn't really care, just asking her to keep it down since it's hurting his ears. He mentions that life is way more important than stuff, and warns that clearing the dungeon could draw the attention of the Dark Organization, putting him at risk. Plus, he doesn't want to be as famous as the protagonist. Adele responds that if that's the case, he should just keep it to himself because she's not looking for fame either. Han questions why she's being so sympathetic, and bluntly tells her he doesn't need pity from someone he barely knows, asking her not to bring it up. Adele's fuming and wants to know how he's never heard of her. He throws in a sarcastic remark about why he should even care and asks for her name. When she says it's Adele Svea, his mouth drops open. He suddenly realizes she's the amazing magician from a regular background who's always in the top 3 at the academy. The same girl who buries him alive in the story is now standing right there, asking if he knows her. He starts freaking out, thinking the person in front of him is going to kill him in the future. He feels like he's hit the jackpot of bad luck running into her, and can't stop overthinking, mumbling that this bad vibe is driving him nuts. Adele picks up on his panic and asks if he ever checks himself out in the mirror. She drags him over to one so he can see himself. She laughs and says she can't believe someone like him would show up at the dean's office just to grab something. When he sees his reflection for the first time since being brought back to life in Han's body, he's pretty shocked by how dirty and ragged he looks. It's hard to believe he doesn't resemble the handsome guy he thought he would. After realizing that people are not avoiding him out of fear but because they cannot stand the sight of him, he decides to stay positive. He decides it is time to make some changes, starting with fixing his hair and cleaning himself up. The next day, our guy struts into the classroom like he owns the place. His classmates start whispering with some thinking he is a new transfer because he looks so good, while others recognize him as Han, but cannot believe how different he is now. As they gossip, he cracks a joke about being so good looking that
Okay, so that's having issues. That means And I'm working on getting Spotify up. Eventually. Control C.
Everyone can't help but talk about him. One classmate even asks if he got some sort of makeover and wants to know his secret. Han could not believe that Crick, the annoying red-haired commoner, was trying to boss him around. Since Han was not the real one, he refused to let himself be pushed around. Crick kept mocking him and calling him a loser, but Han ignored it completely. Things took a turn when Crick started accusing him of losing it after getting a haircut. Han calmly told him to shut up or get shut down because he was over it. Crick argued that he had every right to talk, especially since Han's family had ditched him. Han shot back, telling Crick to quit pretending he was so tough. Just then Basil popped out of Han's bag, radiating a serious vibe and an icy chill. The tension between them makes Han nervous as his classmates are shocked by his beastly presence. Crick keeps mocking him, but our boy fires back and says it is a shame Crick picked the wrong guy to mess with. As Crick gets angrier, our hero smirks and enjoys watching him lose his cool. He turns the tables and says even a dragon hatchling can make a difference because it is all about skill and not size. He warns Crick that if something happens to him, there is no coming back. Crick is super frustrated and tells our hero he needs to know his place. As Crick gets more annoyed, our boy decides to challenge him to wait for the exam results to see who's really the better one. Crick is totally caught off guard by this challenge. After class, our hero can't help but remember Crick's bold claim that he'd bark like a dog if he lost. Now all our hero has to do is sit tight and wait for that to go down. This reminds him of his old life where he was known for being great at fixing his own messes, which is why people used to call him the scumbag intern. He always stood up against injustice and never let anyone beat him. Feeling proud of himself, he suddenly gets interrupted by his classmates. They ask if he is really planning to take down Crick this time, joking that he would be lucky just to pass. They laugh and ask how he even dares to challenge Crick in the exam, acting like he is kidding himself. They cannot wait to see him fail and bark like a dog. Our hero stays chill, thinking it's the same story everywhere. People like them just can't let others be, even when they're doing fine. He then looks over at a blonde guy and asks for his name. The blonde looks a bit nervous and wonders why it matters, but Han interrupts and insists he explains. The blonde doesn't have much choice, so he says his name is Edwin. When Han hears this, it clicks in his mind that Edwin is the arrogant prince who uses his status to boss around weaker people, and is the leader of the bullies who have been messing with him. Without wasting any time, Han digs into his bag and pulls out his tame dragon. Edwin couldn't believe his eyes when he saw it. He totally didn't expect the little guy to turn it against him. The little dragon lunges at him, catching Edwin and his friends off guard, and they quickly bail, leaving him yelling for help. Then the scene shifts to a hallway where Adele walks up to him. She brings up the latest rumors flying around and warns him that it's probably a good idea not to mess with royalty. She specifically mentions a boy named Edwin that he had just bullied. Han says he doesn't really care since they were the ones who started all of this, and he's just giving them a taste of their own medicine. She used to think he was just a bully with a noble title, but now she wonders if he might be more like an imperial prince who lashes out at anyone he doesn't like. Still, she finds him a bit more bearable and calls him hopeless. As she gets closer, she asks if all nobles are completely clueless.
Lovely.
Tickle, tickle.
So, I heard you bought Baby Boomer too? Well, poggers! You found a guy just for the situation. I'm gonna teach you all the tips and tricks. Come with me on the adventure of the tutorial! First and foremost, I need to tell you a few things about the story. You play as this guy. His name is Guy. He used to play the original Baby Boomer back in 1999. Isn't that Sigma? And I know a few things about being Sigma. The goal of the game is quite simple. You need to protect Baby Boomer. How, you may ask? Well, you move the crosshair on the screen up to 4 players at the same time for ultimate gameplay. And you zap, zap, zap the enemies. Quite simple. If you know something about babies like I do, you know they drink milk. So make sure Baby Boomer never runs out of milk. The way you do it is that you make sure he collects the milk. He needs to walk over the milk. If he runs out of milk, If you know what I mean. And the way you know how much milk he has is with the milk bar. Look at the milk bar and never let it reach zero. That's a pro gamer tip, free of charge.
Neil!
Something you will encounter quite frequently are holes. The way you pass them is by zapping the cloud just over them to create snow. The snow is gonna create a bridge and Baby Boomer can pass over it safely. It's quite simple.
You're very good.
Wow, it's snowing!
If you see a gold nugget, make sure to collect it. You can even know how many gold nuggets you have using the gold nugget counter at the top of the screen. Sometimes you might encounter a tax collector. It's gonna be written on it how many nuggets you owe him. And if you have enough nuggets, you can gently pass next to him. But if you don't have enough nuggets, you restart the level and you need to find those nuggets. So make sure you have enough nuggets. When you see a nugget, don't hesitate, collect it. You might not need it, but it's better to have it than to need it.
Gold nugget! Money, money, money!
Now, remember all those tips I gave you? And have fun playing Baby Boomer 2. And if one day you need help, you can go on KimLetterShield.com. This website is the site of the game developers, and they are willing to help you for free if you join their group chat channel. Ha! That's actually a pretty good deal! We'll see you later! Have fun playing Baby Boomer 2! I go! Yes! But we won't help you with the original Baby Boomer! We're not boomers!
Okay. Oh, strange. Okay.
You're so bad at the game!
A long time ago in a
Come on. Library. Once my mouse cursor stops loading. Okay, where is translate? Please and thank you. Just want to make sure I don't hit the wrong button. Sure.
useless. She points out how he made his dragon go after the bullies threw down a random bet with Crick, and is planning on beating him in some kind of test. She reaches out her hand and says he's lucky she stepped in to help, because who knows what could have happened otherwise. Han talks about how she's figuring out her timing with his beast, while he's helping her get a better grip on her magic. She brushes it off and suggests they dive into some training. She even bets that if he can take her down, it means he might actually stand a chance against Creek. He confidently responds that he'll totally beat Creek. They kick off their match, with Adele hitting him first with a spell. Han blocks it with a quick barrier. All that serious training leads to a huge explosion. Time flies, and the day of the entrance exam is finally here.
From Pixar comes an all-new original series.
Everyone is chasing the feeling of a win.
Hey, Lori, you're famous.
But if someone wins,
You're not funny.
somebody has to lose.
What did I just do?
One story.
No matter what happens, you are all winners.
Told from 8 sides.
We'll make it work.
We always do.
Better not blow it.
Disney Pixar's Win or Lose. Now available only on Disney+.
Once she wraps up her test, Adele finds out her results. The professor tells her she finished the magic exam in just 5 minutes and 31 seconds and hooks her up with an A. Adele can't help but smile and thanks the professor. Han watches her celebrate and thinks to himself that even though his past life gives him a bit of an advantage, there's no denying Adele's talent. The way she tamed that beast was seriously impressive. She's definitely a prodigy, a main character all on her own. As he thinks about it, the professor calls up Han for his exam. Han steps into the magic cube for the beast taming challenge and finds out he's going to face a virtual monster that matches the level of his tamed creature. The goal is to win the fight. He chooses Cube C and lets them know he's ready. Suddenly, a huge serpent appears, filling the area with an eerie vibe. It's an Adaptrion, a monster Han first ran into during his 3rd year. Its massive size and power make it clear that one hit from it could be dangerous, just like the novel said. Han reassures Basil, telling him not to freak out and that he probably wants this challenge just as much as he does. Even though his dragon looks a bit jittery, Han reminds him how much stronger he's become after munching on all those slime orbs, and just tells him to have fun with the fight. Basil seems to be feeling a bit more confident. The battle kicks off, and Han tells Basil to get up close to the serpent since it can't see well. He's planning to use himself as bait to grab its attention while he gets ready to cast a spell. Han reminds Basil to stay sharp because the serpent could hit them both hard if it attacks fully. As Han distracts it with his magic, Basil sneaks into its blind spot and blasts it with his flamethrower, taking the beast down instantly. The serpent crashes to the ground, shaking the cube room. The professor is stunned, wondering how Han's young dragon hatchling could take down the powerful Adaptrion in just one hit. Han steps out of the cube room to find a crowd buzzing with excitement over his win. He thinks the orb slime's effect is working really well and asks the professor if he passed. He humbly mentions it took him a bit of time, but he managed to pull it off. The professor announced that Han finished the test in 12 minutes and 36 seconds, scoring an S grade. Han is left in total shock. As the exam wraps up, Han and Adele stroll out together. She tells him he snagged an S grade and is pretty sure he'll be ranked first in their section. Han feels happy about it, but he's also stressing a bit since he just wants to land around 15th place to keep things low-key. This could totally throw a wrench in his plans. Adele sees that he's looking a bit down and jokes that he worries way too much, saying he might end up a psychopath. Then she switches gears and asks how he felt about the arithmetic test, reminding him that their rankings are based on their average scores. He says the questions were a breeze, but kind of admits he only got Juan's question right on purpose. Adele agrees she messed up too, and grumbles that the tests were way too hard for her to do well. Remembering she struggles with math, Han jokes around a bit and shows off. Adele shifts the topic, mentioning how some problems weren't even covered in class. That gives Han a moment of pause, and he asks if it really mattered if he missed Juan's question before suddenly taking off. Adele wonders what he's getting at, and warns him that losing the top spot might
Lovely. And we wait for it to respond.
cost him the scholarship. She casually asks him if he figured out question 27, the one about the magic circle. He says he thinks he did. Adele looks surprised, and Han asks if he messed something up. She says she could be wrong and wonders if he's really sure about it. Turns out he actually solved question 27, the one she and their classmates couldn't figure out. He's taken aback.
Once upon a time, evil spirits dwelled here in these parts, and in a sense, they still do. I will tell you a story. It happened long ago, even before the revolution. It happened here, not far from Cherdin. I heard my grandmother tell it. A man was fostering an orphan girl. He was a Noah. Everyone called him Old Yegor. She didn't want to become a witch, but he taught her his craft. She was to be married to a special young man. I can't recall what exactly happened, but this young man took his own life. He was later buried beyond the gates of the churchyard. Which meant that he would pass straight to hell. As for the orphan, Vasilisa, she refused to accept it. She was intent on bringing back his soul from the Inferno. To do this, she would need to break the 7 seals of the Black Book, which old Igor kept, and retrieve him. And it was for that reason that Vasilisa agreed to become a witch. But to become one, she needed to be initiated in a banya or at a crossroads. And so, Vasilisa set out for the crossroads.
I slept poorly last night. Been waiting. Where are you, Alex, don't sleep for I won't be long. They didn't bury him in the holy ground.
The darkness of the night is filled with anticipation. You're at Mikhail's crossroads, along with old Yegor. You know the ritual that has to be done, but...
Where have you been? Go over there. Take the candle.
The crosses look old. It seems people were buried here quite some time ago. Cherdyn, 16 miles. Solikamsk, 102 miles. Nirop, 21 miles. This milepost has been here for a long time. The paint is almost gone.
Well done, Vasilisa. Now let's drop. Be careful not...
I've made a circle. Is it all right, Grandfather?
The circle is drawn. No gaps, good. Too late to dither now.
You think that I can help him?
Sure you can. Well, such a long... Would you look at that? What the seal? Now speak the words I taught you.
Oh, Grandpa.
Don't you fret, Vas. So come on.
I'll keep on the cross and I shall good merchants for this cap bestow, so as my words.
Here are you to become time for... such enchanted. Now draw up a... Good job. A couple more... Take that, you monkey hellhound! Well, now you'll be a... well...
That I should have thought. Oh, this is another matter entirely.
I'm curious.
Indeed. Who is no one have on earth?
How do I open...
Oh, I'm disappointed in you.
What?
How rude. I'm your chief advisor. We will become better acquainted in time.
Let me return to the land of the...
No, chap, have you? I name how many demons will you take on?
Well, I will certainly need the help of demons. So give me as many as possible.
Ah, that's the spirit. But you are still too weak now, perhaps.
What? Well, the sun rose while I understand it's not easy, so...
Huh? The devil...
Well, I couldn't hear...
How do I open...
Maybe I knew, then you... Now it is... Well, there's a locker. Do you have to get it?
Have you yourself...
I saw... I couldn't, and it's... Got it.
I got it, Grandpa.
Oh, who not got?
Galbets and his boss seller. Old Igor said...
So, Vasya, have you taken well to learning the mystical arts?
How can I recognize it?
Same, the only be strong. Such as a...
How's Ari's...
It worked, but I don't remember.
So how did...
When he... But then he was... It's one that I... So, when... Well, I'll tell the story of how I...
No. I'll learn to divine from CRSED someday. If I see one, that is. There's a great number of books in this collection. Grandfather says that in days of old, they used to bury people under the stove. That is how the Domovoy came to be.
God bless, Yegor Yevlampovich.
God bless.
I come bearing gifts. I won't something and you are no...
During the night shift at the windmill, he heard some strange sounds and saw some strange shifting... Some bandit must have crept in and scared you.
I don't think... Why do you work?
What do we do now, please?
You... All right.
I'll find out what's...
Oh, thank you.
He's not your average miller. Usually they consort with a leshy, but this miller... Well, and to make your time for you... Well, you get all that? Wanna ask anything else?
Where do I find this...
Don't you remember the devil? Go and be back home by sunrise.
How do I use the herbs anyway?
Well, it's quite simple. Use them in battle to close...
Got it, Grandfather.
Ah, I've said he must have...
All right.
The silver glow of the moon. You quickly draw a circle on the soft... Standing amidst the black wooden figures, you hear a rustle in...
Oh, wait, I can smell. I don't need much to get by. A person is only as good as they're charitable.
Here you are. Don't forget me in your...
Thank you. Let's take this. A healing herb.
Near the forest's edge, you see a white towel on an old stump. Someone has left a bottle of milk and some piragi. Near these gifts is a birch charter. Peasants from Bigichi village are asking the Leshi to take care of their cattle. You take the gifts, but leave the charter. The Leshi will probably help them anyway, just not as much as he would have if you had not. While traveling through the woods, you stumble upon a snake. Some time passes, and the snake comes back with a bunch of grass in its mouth. The snake touches the grassy mass to the stone barrier, and the wall instantly collapses. The snake is reunited with its nest. You quickly grab the grass before the snake hides it. It smells of rust. The only noticeable thing about it is the cross shape made by 4 leaves. Fortune has smiled upon you. You have found a break herb. You take the herb and get ready to go on your way. On a hillside near Kacheva Lake, you see 2 silhouettes. One is combing the other's long hair. There is something strange in his... The black figures disappear as soon as you Gloomy windmill arms creak in the distance, parting the pre-dawn. You read a protective Zagavar and feel... You meet 2 travelers from Bigichi village, who are on their way to the fields. The 3 of you continue on your journey together. Near the mouth of a chasm, you play along, thinking it was meant in jest. However... You walk around the windmill and approach the chewed forest. The grim silence envelops you. The short swarm dives into the gloom with a chorus of angry. You stealthily creep by the village houses.
Washa, wait! Hush! We'd better wait. So curse her a bit, will you? Here's a killer curse or something. Not a strong one. I've got a gift ready for you.
I'm not that kind of witch. Just so you know.
You notice a noisy family gathering in front of one of the houses.
Good evening to you, Vasilisa. God, everything has been turned up. The devil himself.
How did it manage to...
We just had some...
Tea time turned into a short invasion. I wonder why these demons appeared in the first place. You left the windows open. Naturally...
I'm not so sure.
You must not have made the sign of...
Please, won't you help us? Don't leave us this way.
Oh, very well.
Thank you, Vasilisa.
You come inside the izba. Everything is in complete disarray. You approach the overturned samovar. The elders of the family bow to you and thank... The spruce branches part, and an old mill stands before you. This place is filled with legends and stories. It's obvious the mill is old. Some wood has rotted through, making more windows. As soon as you press the break herb to the...
The grindstones are still, but the blades of the mill are turning. Some kind of will has been placed here by the miller. This chest is for various tools used at the mill. Nothing interesting.
You study the cabinet. Among various grinkas, old pots, and birch. A broken block of wood is near the wall.
I expected to see a wretched. Why are you here, then?
And I didn't expect to meet a demon speaking the common...
I am known as I am the guardian of all of these.
What kind of name is that?
It is a name whispered. I will tell you the story if you want to hear it.
Well, come on then.
It is good to a lot that I speak of. Why are you here then? Haven't you perhaps I thought of you to be a strong witch?
The windmill is possessed. But is the demon's presence here as spontaneous as it appears to be? I must think about why he's here in the first place. There's no cross or ward over the windmill. And that's why you crept in.
Truly there, but I'm not. I always have been. Enough, people.
And soon you will...
There is yet...
Yes.
The 13th brother disappears into a burst of black.
And then he disappeared. He won't be interfering.
Well, the second one is the Aspen one. We'll have to think.
Can't we open the others?
I doubt that, but who knows?
The first seal?
Well, I think so.
What do you think?
I don't go deal with the things you can.
I see.
by this. He didn't think it was that big of a deal. It's weird to him since he thought it was the easiest question on the whole test. If it turns out he got it right, he's worried his name might start getting thrown around everywhere. In Professor DeBert's office, Professor Selin shares the scores and mentions that only one student got question 27 right. DeBert is taken aback since he thought it was impossible to solve and asks who managed it. Selin reveals it was Han and points out that all his other answers were purposely wrong, guessing he cracked that one just to show off. Honestly, Han stumbled upon the solution by chance. Professor DeBert remembers him as the top performer from the taming exam and thinks Han someone who really plans for the future. But even though Han would rather have a chill life, it seems like fate has other plans for him. The next day, the rankings are posted, and a crowd gathers around the bulletin board. Han first checks Crick's rank, and as usual, he's sitting at 32nd. Then suddenly the crowd starts whispering. Han is completely taken aback when he sees that he's ranked 11th. Crick looks super panicked by the surprise results and seems ready to bolt. Han calls out to him and tells him to stick with him. As they walk away, the other students whisper even more. Some are cheering for Han and saying he moved up to 11th place, while others are making fun of Crick and saying he is headed for a fall. They mock him for being so arrogant. Crick feels embarrassed and can't even look Han in the eye. Han asks him what 1 plus 10 is. Crick fumbles his words and says it's 2, totally flustered. Han shakes his head and laughs as he points out that the answer is 11, just like his rank. Crick's face goes bright red as Han teases him, calling him 32nd place boy. Crick tightens his fists annoyed while Han grins, believing Crick still falls for the jabs. Han playfully flicks Crick's forehead, deciding to let it slide this time. Crick, taken aback, shouts, asking why he just got hit when that wasn't part of the agreement. Han shrugs and says it's just a little payback for all the trouble Crick caused by bullying other guys. Crick wants to argue, but Han cuts him off, saying they should meet later in the empty club room in the basement for some privacy. When Crick asks why, Han just says there's something he needs him to do and tells him to think it over. He adds that he'd prefer not to make Crick look like a fool in front of everyone, but Crick might want to think about his options. Crick gets really mad and starts demanding answers, but Han calmly asks if he knows his dad. Crick thinks he knows Han Tai, the Blood Count who started the Ardal Empire and took down dark magicians during the Dark Magic War. He figures Han is just trying to flex his noble status to scare him. Han is not the real deal but asks because he is genuinely clueless. He tells Crick to spread some rumors. When Crick asks what he means, Han whispers something that leaves Crick completely shocked. His jaw drops and he cannot believe Han is serious. Han confirms it and tells him to spread the word quickly. Crick calls him a crazy bastard as he walks away. In Han Tai's office, a butler mentions his son. Han Tai calls him pathetic and doesn't seem interested, too focused on his work. The butler says Han is struggling financially and going hungry since Han Tai stopped supporting him, except for tuition and boarding. Han Tai brushes it off, saying the hardship will help his son regain his memory. As Han distracts it with his magic, Basil sneaks into its blind spot and blasts it with his flamethrower, taking the beast down instantly. The butler looks pretty anxious and tells Han Tai that his son might be a different person now. He drops the bombshell that Han scored 11th on the promotion exam, which totally shocks Han Tai. The butler goes on to say that people are now calling the young master compassionate, upright, and handsome. Han Tai is really confused by this sudden change and starts grilling the butler. He wonders if his son might be blackmailing someone to make those rumors happen. The butler tells him that the rumors are actually true. Han Tai feels a bit skeptical, remembering when his son messed around with black magic and how he regrets his tough approach to getting his memories back. Still, it's kind of good news since his son is the one set to inherit the Castica estate. He gets excited and announces that if his son joins the magic department at the upcoming promotion ceremony, he'll restore all the financial support he cut off. The scene shifts to an ATM that's like a magic machine, and our guy can't believe his eyes when he checks his exam results. He finds out that some of the allowance he thought was gone has actually been returned. He's shocked by how much it is and realizes he can totally survive for the whole semester with that. Feeling grateful for his dad's honor and pumped that his little scheme worked, he's totally patting himself on the back for being so clever. Just as he's soaking it all in, Adele gives him a call. She asks him what he's up to and says it's time to head to the auditorium for their promotion ceremony. They walk there together, and as Han strolls down the hallway, he starts to remember bits from the original novel. At Ardell Academy, second-year students are sorted into different departments based on their strengths. The magic department covers a bunch of magical skills and provides plenty of hands-on experiences. The natural science department mixes magic with research and experiments, along with some academic stuff. The theology department dives into the spiritual side of magic, like prophecy and divination. Finally, the necromancy department is all about black magic and combat spells. The Dean Ernest just announced that the promotion ceremony is starting soon. He told the students to come up on stage when their name is called and put their hands on the magic dice. It'll figure out what they're naturally good at and decide their major. In the original book, Han ends up in the necromancy department because he wants to use dark magic to get back at all those people who have looked down on him. But that wish leads him to a pretty rough defeat. Now he's wondering if these magic dice will end up giving him the same bad luck. Even though he's changed a bit, he knows that his recent choices aren't exactly good. Still, he's hoping he won't end up like the Han from the novel. The dean calls out Lee Han's name, the top student who's aiming for the magic department. As Lee walks to the stage, all his classmates hype him up, saying how cool he is. Our main guy thinks Lee is like the hero of Soul Academy, and cannot shake the feeling that Lee's look is too perfect, like there is some kind of cheat code involved. He wishes he could be the main character too, daydreaming about being a handsome guy. Lee places his hand on the magic dice, and it starts to glow. The dean announces that Lee's headed to the magic department. As he watches, Lee realizes Han will probably end up there too. You can kind of tell Lee saw this coming. Then the dean calls out for Solia, the next student. When Solia walks in, our guy remembers her as the awesome Mage of Light and one of the main character's friends. The dean says she's heading to the magic department, which he totally expected. They keep going through the assignments based on rankings. The standout top student Seymour Parker gets assigned to necromancy, while Yun ends up in the theology department. Our guy is taking in the whole scene, totally blown away to see all these familiar names and characters around him. When they call his name, he is thinking about what might happen in 3 years. Perhaps the necromancy department starts a rebellion against the academy, but gets defeated by the main crew. As he touches this magic dice thing, he really hopes he won't get stuck in necromancy. Meanwhile, his classmates are over there gossiping about him and his supposed ties to black magic. When the device lights up, the dean looks totally shocked and announces that Han is placed in the magic department. He feels a huge wave of relief that he avoided necromancy while his classmates find it hard to believe. As he walks off the stage, he is annoyed by their curious and suspicious glances, especially from those interested in black magic. Adele gives him a thumbs up, saying they'll probably bump into each other in the magic department. He kinda thought she'd end up there too. When he asks if she's excited about him being in the magic department, she nods with a sweet and cute look that makes him blush. He quickly covers his face with his hand, feeling shy about it. Noticing his reaction, Adele asks if something's up. He tells her it's all good and suggests she should give him a heads up next time she comes over. Adele is kinda confused by that, but their chat gets cut off when Lee shows up. He says what's up to our guy and mentions he wants to be friends since they'll be in the same department. Our guy feels a bit weird about Lee being so friendly and starts
And so it begins. My apprentice's finest hour. If only I had been there. I could have prevented it all.
Or who? Can you not? Does that mean? Are you lost? Oh. If we can find you a beginning. I know a lot about... You want, are you? To find... There you are now. Even and a big end to you. Really? Did you hear? The fog must be... I don't... I'm sure we shall meet again, unless the...
No. No. Uninstall? Yes. Have a nice day.